Hello. Alright, so here we have Dopey versus Bello Betty. Alright, so we're going first. Alright, so we're going to start with Perona. Looking at our top, so we're going to put the Teach. So we draw that, then we got some Jinbeis, and then some 2Ks coming. I'm just pass the turn over. So Bello Betty's a pretty aggressive deck. They are kind of a glass cannon deck. So we're going to use the Teach to put a card from our hand. We're going to put the Law. Attaching 2 Rested Dawn into our leader, swinging 7 into 5, getting that Law out. We're going to put the Perona back in hand, that way we have a counter. Here I was trying to figure out what I was doing, like, okay, we're good. So they tried to use the trigger there, but they didn't meet the requirement. So here they play the Ivankov. So they use the event, no, they trash something. Oh, off their leader effect to give her +3. Alright, 5 into that. We're going to counter out here and save that Law. So now we have a Jinbei and Law, Jozu, and a Pudding. The Pudding, we're looking at that, we're like, yeah, this deck doesn't really keep much cards in hand, so it's probably not going to be good in this matchup, but here I'm just debating. I'm like, because I kind of want to keep their board down so they don't swarm us. So we're going to deploy the Jinbei, because it's going to give us the Law here, which I'm going to bounce back. I'm going to bounce back the same Law. Yeah, why not? And then we're going to get something back in their hand out of the way. Using the Teach to put Law back on top of the deck. Kind of rinse and repeat with Dofi here. 7 on 5, use the ability, get that down, put the Ivankov back in hand, as well as the Law. Setting up kind of like a little bit of a loop here, because we know the next card we draw is going to be a Jinbei. So they deploy Cracker, off of a trigger. Go 5 into 5. They counter out. I'm going to pass over to them. They're at 6 Dawn right now. They're going to play the Ivankov again. They trash the Morley to give their field a 3,000 power boost each. Then they play the Morley off the Ivankov ability. Go 5 into 5. Like I said, the Pudding's no good in this matchup, so we just counter to save the Law. That Cracker's pretty big. With double attack, 11 into 5. Yeah, yep, you got it. So now we have the other Jinbei that we knew was coming. So we're going to deploy the Law here to bounce something off their field and the Law back into hand. Put the Ivankov back in. Then we're going to use Teach ability, put Law on top of the deck. And we're going to use, try to figure out, do we want to go after that Cracker? We're going to try to. We're going to deploy that, the Law, bounce it back, get Morley off. So basically, we're just trying to keep their field as empty as possible right now because we have a good loop with the Trafalgar Law and the Jinbeis. With the Teach, it kind of unexpected little combo there that I came across while we were doing this. I was like, this is pretty cool. So their hand is very low, which is expected with Bello Betty. So they're going to go 7 into 5 into the Jinbei. I do have another Jinbei in hand, so I'm just going to let this one go. Nine into 5 with double attack. We're going to just take these hits and get some more cards in hand, which we draw another Law. Finally getting into that 2K Mihawk. Going to play the Law to bounce the Cracker. Use the Teach ability again to play the Law. Debating if I want to do something else. Yeah, we're going to play the Jinbei into the Law again. returning the law, return the Morley, attack, use the card action, and the opponent scoops it up there. Yeah, it was pretty fun. All right, guys.